Jerome, you didn't have a typical first half. You kind of go into the half and so you kind of try to take over the game.
Yeah, I just knew I had to get it going a little bit in the second half and be a little more aggressive. They were in the zone, so we were kind of playing slow and lackadaisical in the first half, and I was too as well. Then I picked up a couple stupid fouls, and I knew in the second half we just need to be more aggressive, and we'll be all right.
And at what point during the second half, Jerome did the feeling kind of hit you like, okay, I'm really feeling it right now?
I was playing, yeah, I was playing my game. Once it was coming to me, it was just playing my game, really.
Coach, down by 15, what did you say to your guys, other than the fact that we're playing against a team that has scoring games?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was more concerned on defense than I was on offense. We were getting great shots. We just weren't making them. We had some guys normally who make those shots. I mean, Jordan Chapman and Jerome and Kai. So the response was really on defense. Are we going to start becoming more aggressive and forcing some plays so we can get going? I thought we were very passive, especially in the ball screens, the spread ball screens that they run. We weren't anticipating any plays, and I thought we did. From that point on, we got aggressive. Got a good lift from Vin Baker. That helps when a guy comes off the bench and provides a little bit of a spark. It helps as well.
Jerome, how did you just find holes to attack, basically? You said you were being a lot more aggressive. It seemed like you got a lot done after flashing and kind of starting up the foul line, basically. What sort of things did you find?
Just catching the high post. I had the 5-man on me a lot, so I knew I could just do different things by attacking and ball fakes to get them off me, just for them to relax me, getting easy jump shots. And then once I got a couple easy jump shots in the middle, I just got to be able to take it to the paint, a couple counter moves and stuff like that. And then went from that to being able to find my teammates in the zone as well. Just making the right play and then just staying aggressive. I think that was the biggest thing.
Coach, what has turned your program around in the last year or two?
Again, it's when you're in a situation that you have to rebuild from scratch. You got to get the right pieces. The right pieces have to be loyal and see the big picture, and then you add. So it started with him. He was the first person that came in and saw it, and this is why I have so much respect for him. This is a day and age where a lot of kids in college athletics run when it doesn't go well. And tribute to him and his family, they saw what was going on. They saw that if we get a couple more pieces, things could happen. Then a Kai Bowman comes, then a Niko Popovich comes, and then a Stephon Mitchell, and then and we forget we lost a major piece. Deontay Hawkins was a major piece. He was second leading rebounder in this league. So we had to regroup again. But it's just staying with the plan and having patience, but having the key pieces bought into what you're doing. And like I said a million times, I could never thank him and his family enough, because I think he's grown and been rewarded for it, but there's no question we have as well.
Jim, what do you see when you see Pitt?
I'm sorry?
What do you see in Pitt? Do you see a lot of yourself a couple years ago?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough league, man. When you have to rebuild from scratch, if you have to bring in 9 or 10 guys, you're like an expansion team. I mean, you don't want to say it. You don't want to go through it because it's not easy to go through. It's not, normal situations where a Kentucky can do it, but they're not bringing in the same kind of guys. So I think it's going to take time. And so I'm watching guys. I watched them on tape a bunch getting ready for this game, and I see they play freshmen. The freshmen are starting to play better. And sometimes as coaches, you see some guys grow when maybe everybody else doesn't. And, man, if he's just a little bit stronger. So Jerome Robinson, as a sophomore, finishing around the rim, was not nearly as good as Jerome Robinson Jr. finishing around the rim. Kai Bowman, sophomore, decision-making, not nearly as good. It's a process, and everybody wants to rush it, and it's never done fast enough. And, our fan base is equally as frustrated because everybody wants it now, but it doesn't always come now. You have to have a plan. You have to have the right guys, and you got to stick with it. And that's what I think we've done. These guys have bought into it, and because of it, I think we're starting to grow.
Playing in a league, Jim, with 4 teams in North Carolina, do you ever kind of wonder to yourself with Kai and Jerome, like, man, how did I get these two?
You could say that. Everybody's got guys, right? I mean, the guys they have are pretty good. They can't take everybody, but we recruit in that area because those kids want to play in the ACC. I mean, that was our niche, is that we were trying to find some guys that they grew up wanting to play in this league, and then I think those kids are able to see the role they could have here. So, from day one, Jerome's played 30 minutes a game, and He's been able to grow through mistakes. Kai Bowman's played 35 minutes a game. You know, I wish we had more depth. I wish I could give them a break. But it is what it is. But they've been able to grow as players because of the opportunities they get.
Jerome, what made you see it through, and how tough was it early on for you?
It was definitely tough. I knew coming into this, like, first thing I thought was like I could be like a pioneer to change the whole program, and that's one thing that Coach told me, and that he believed in that we could do from day one for my freshman year. And so, I mean, I stuck with it, and I believe everything he said, and as you can see, it's starting to pay off for us now. But it was definitely tough. I mean, freshman year and then sophomore year, just so many people leaving, new people coming in and stuff. We're seeing a lot of different faces, so it was tough. Definitely stayed through it, but sticking through the process definitely pays off. And then,
Jimmy, your struggles on the road in conference play are pretty well documented.
Yeah.
You go down early, Jerome's on having a good game. How do you keep in that moment from, a here we go again kind of feeling?
Right. I think we're growing up. I mean, I think that was the whole talk at halftime. We're growing up now, guys. We're not that team anymore. We've got to start playing with confidence. We've got to start making the plays we know we can make. And that's the last step. I mean, the first step is to be competitive at home and protect your home court against anybody. And I think we've done that. I think we've shown that we can beat, in our building, we have the ability to beat anybody in this league. That doesn't mean that we can't get beat, but that means that we have the ability to beat people. We've shown it. The next step is the hardest step, and that's going into somebody else's building and winning. And we've been close. I mean, we had Virginia to 1, and we were down 18. Louisville cut it to 2. So we showed signs, but that last step's got to be taken by these guys together. And hopefully that's what we're doing now, because we end up 3 out of 4 on the road. But we're 3-1 now in the month of February, and that's all we talk about is in February things are going to happen for our program, good or bad. We're going to be able to take some big steps if we want to take it. So that's all we've been talking about since the calendar turned.
Coach, you see that with Pitt in a couple of seasons in terms of growing up and being an experienced team, as much of an experienced team as you guys are right now?
Well, I think the guys who are playing for them are getting valuable lessons, things that you can't learn in practice, things you can't learn playing high school basketball, things you can't learn. I know they have a phenomenal coach. I know he's a proven winner. I have so much respect for him way before I ever even met him, because I'm a basketball person, and basketball people like basketball people. But there's no doubt in my mind if the formula is here for them, if the same things happen, patience, if the guys grow, if the guys unify, it could happen, no doubt. It could happen anywhere. It happens everywhere in the country. It's not unique to us or to Pitt. It's just a numbers game. When you have to bring in 10 new players and you're playing in this league, it's very, very difficult, guys. It's very, very difficult.